Cool. So we should be recording now. And yeah, I wanted to talk about KURLs and getting links into KURLs. So I think you guys have seen we got this fun application out there now called KURLs. And if you want to get, I think I showed off, showed off the zip project. Got application links in here. And so when you come in and you say, hey, where's the Swagger for integration, or where's Swagger for stage, it's all easily accessible. And so you can take a look at that. But you can also put in other links. So here I've got the web. I accidentally clicked that, but that's fine. Or the gateway Swagger, right? A lot of people have Swagger for their gateway now. So you can include all those links there. And to give another example, I just configured this today. So if you come in here for global search, you say, where's the Swagger for global search? So Swagger is obviously one important thing. That was an ask, right? To get Swagger links into the services. But global search has its data in Elasticsearch. So you can come in here now and for troubleshooting purposes, I can say, hey, I want to see the indexes for stage, or Kibana for that. And this Kibana is going to be because it's got an Elasticsearch database. So if I wanted to show you, so here's an example. This is all the indexes that are in Elasticsearch for stage. So this can be useful as a launching point. I can now use this. Otherwise, I was always having to remember which host this is on, et cetera, and then write in a cat API query for that. So now I can just come into KURLs and grab that. And then similarly, the data, here's the database for global search. And so you can come in here and query anything. So if you wanted to see what something was in index. So again, these are just examples, and I want to show you how to get these in here. It's really simple. So that's good. And I want to show you in global search. Actually, I can just show you in the PR because we just merged this. So let me go into to get here. And then after this, I'm going to ask for a volunteer. So start thinking if you want to volunteer your application. Want to do a live session of adding KURLs to somebody's application, so we can start getting these in there, so that I don't have to ask, hey, where's your Swagger? So here's an example. This is entirely the changes. So you essentially start with your stack file, your stack YAML, and the only thing you need to add is whatever links you want to have display. Just add in some labels, and specifically, we're going to look for labels that begin with CNVR KURLs links. The next value is going to be the display value for the link, and then the value here is going to be the actual link itself. So again, for example, and if I was looking at global search here, you can see I have indices, Kibana, and Swagger. You notice that these are all prefixed with API, at least for this. Now, if I go to zip, for example, they were actually prefixed with service, client, and gateway. So I can show you how that was done. But it essentially comes down to which service you put these labels into. Looking at this now, I actually should have moved a couple of these. I should have moved these to the indexer, so it makes more sense. So I'll probably get that cleaned up. But then the other things that you need to do then is put it in your environment variables, right? Now, if you're using Bamboo specs, this is going to be in your YAML and your source code, so it's going to make it pretty simple. If you're using just the traditional Bamboo UI plans, you just go into the deployment plan variables and add those in there. And so, for example, obviously you can see I have integration. I've got my 3 different links that I've specified for integration, and I just need to put those in for every single environment. Once I've done that, it's part of the source code repository. So if I'm making changes to the traffic URLs or anything else, it all can be part of the the same PR and same source control change. Lastly, here is exporting your variables. So again, whether or not you're doing this in Bamboo specs or in the Bamboo UI, You're going to need to export those variables so that they are available in your stack YAML. So this is just the syntax for that. And that's it. So once that's done, they become available. And if you want, I could make a change to fix those. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and start with anybody have a volunteer. Anybody have a project that they would like to update? And thinking, you know, whether or not you have Swagger docs or just a web API or something that you'd like to link to. It can be under API, under GUI, or anybody's project. It's going to be pretty quiet until we get a volunteer here. I always want to pick one. How about Bobby? Where's little Bobby at?
It should be there. Yeah.
Should we do little Bobby?
Yeah.
People don't even know like where that's at, like how to get to it, right? Does it have Swagger docs too?
Oh, it does. It's just a dash Swagger instead of login.
Okay.
Oh.
Look at that. All right, so here, let's do little Bobby. We're gonna check out and do the little Bobby. Put in some links for this. Does this have Bamboo specs or no? No. Okay, so it's got a traditional build, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. This is under GUI, so let me go under GUI here. Little Bobby. All right. Okay, so again, we're going to go into stack YAML files here specifically. And actually, this is only going to be the only change that we need to make in here because everything else is going to be inside of the build for this. So we got an app, and that's it. So the app itself has both the Swagger and the UI, then, right? Is that?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put in 2 here, and I'm just going to copy this, so no typing, right? So we're going to do Swagger, and we'll just call one the UI then, or web. Oops. All right, so Swagger and web, and we'll call this one web. So then all we need to do is then put those into the build, and I can put this into the branch here. If I can type KURLs links, and we'll go ahead and okay, so I'll get this PR prepped. Obviously, don't merge it until we update the build. But I mean, obviously, it's a really small change. Actually, it doesn't even hurt. I could actually put in. Let's go ahead and. Oops. Sorry, my touchpad's getting a little sensitive today. So we could put in defaults here, and then it's just gonna be empty strings. Actually, it's gonna be empty strings regardless, so it doesn't even matter. That's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over to your build plan here, and I'm assuming that's under GUI as well.
Yes.
Okay. Little Bobby. And again, it's only under the deployments. And don't worry, we're not doing a prod deployment on a Friday afternoon, but I would like to do stage if possible, and just to get these out there. So yeah, 2 things we need to do. First, we got to go into the variables here, and we're going to add in several variables, and we're just the 2 really. Oops. All right. And so little Bobby that's prod. But let's see, stage is probably just going to be dev, or is it
the stage dash little Bobby.
Stage. Okay. Cool. So you're going to want to copy over HTTP and everything else, right? You know, just the full URL, or it could be relative URL if it's relative, but it's probably not. So we'll add that. And then the next is the web. And so that's going to be the same, just without Swagger, right? It automatically does a redirect.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you got those two in there, and then it probably doesn't hurt. I mean, I probably should add them to the prod at the same time, but let me just go ahead and go to the tasks here for this one. So when it does the Docker stack deploy, we just need to export a couple more variables. So we got the version, node in version, and then equals bamboo dot that, and so for those that don't know, Bamboo is going to take the variables that we were defining on the other page, and they're going to be available here, but they're not going to be exported. So by doing this is going to export these so that they're environment variables available at this command session. All right, I think I have that configured correctly. And so now, if you want to go ahead and approve and merge that PR, or
Okay,
yeah, we already approved it. Okay.
All right.
Okay. And of course, we have to wait for a build off a master, right?
Yep.
And is it do a trigger deploy, or is that do we need to manually deploy that?
Yeah, I'll trigger deploy. Although I think your branch probably got built too, if you pushed it.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna go ahead and wait. Why does it say 4 only still? Okay, now it's got the 6. Okay, cool. Gonna add these to the prod, just because that's good practice to not forget. Okay. Okay, so that built little Bobby, that's the KURLs links. Let's go to master. Building now. Lil Bob. That's great. I love it.
It's kind of like Baby Bobby right now because we don't have all the functionality deployed out there, but
yeah. And then is there anybody else that wants to go through theirs? I mean, this seems super simple, right? This isn't difficult to do. But hopefully this helps people. I don't know. Has anyone? I think Jem or somebody added KURLs links to their application. Has anybody else added any that can showcase here? No, nobody's getting their KURLs links in, huh? So, okay. Okay, so we got 6 and 6. All right, so that's good. And then this is about done. Or that's just the build job. What does the release job do?
It just appended the release versioning so that it made the Docker image unique. But now that we just appended the build number to the Docker image name itself, all the builds are unique. So
got it. Cool. All right. While that's going, So KURLs itself is obviously in here because it's running as a service in the environment. So you can come in here and we can check the service API. And once it's ready, we're going to go ahead and generate it so we don't have to wait. Right now, KURLs regenerates its data every 15 minutes. So this doesn't update here. This is like the last time the page loaded. So it actually just updated 5 minutes ago at 3:45, and it'll update again at 4 o'clock. But once this deploys, we'll force it so that it's updated to the latest. It doesn't take long at all. Any questions while this is running? Let's see, there was something. No, okay. I forgot I thought being little Bobby, I thought he'd have like a little build.
Yeah, because it imports all the all the npm modules and stuff like that. So.
Got it. Okay. Oh, it is a node app, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Just doing a lot. Well, so then once that loads, let's go ahead and take a look. So little Bobby itself, it's got a nice landing page here. It's got comics. I mean, everyone should probably aspire to have comics on their landing page.
Yeah, super complex.
And then, yeah, I know it's a start. It's got the roles and permissions, so you can actually see, otherwise, a lot of us don't have access to Bobby in production, so we don't know what our permissions are or what roles we have assigned. So it's a good way to check all that out. So that built. So okay, so this is not this. I guess is disabled.
Yep.
Okay.
So it has to manually run.
Okay. So it looks like you don't have an automated trigger. Do I just go ahead and click the create release then?
Yeah.
Okay. And is this version okay, or do I
Yeah,
need
it just gets increased.
Okay.
Release.
Cool. So let's go ahead and push this out to stage, unless you have concerns.
No, but I'm assuming you're taking responsibility if it breaks, though.
I signed a waiver.
Thanks, Ryan.
Mark is here, so he knows you did the release.
Yeah. Okay, so now if we come back over here and let me go ahead and trigger a new generate, and you see how fast that's nice and quick. Oh, this is also the dev, so it's even smaller. The prod one's now at around 500 kilobytes, so a little bit bigger. But yeah, if we go back, so I did that in the dev environment. So if I go to KURLs in dev, this is now going to load just the dev environment KURLs links or metadata. So we just did little Bobby, and there we go. We got Swagger and the web links right here in the KURLs UI. So there, I just got into the little Bobby stage and the Swagger for it. So
wow,
that's it. Super simple. Get your links into KURLs. And then I can go back over to KURLs and prod. Because I didn't regenerate that, it's not going to be there yet. But again, I can regenerate that now real fast. If I go to the production service API, generate that, and come back in here. Little Bobby.
I don't think you deployed to production.
I didn't refresh. There we go. You got to refresh. So now it says a few seconds ago. So that's it. Your little Bobby's got its links there, and next time you deploy to prod, the links will be there available in prod as well.
So when we add in these KURL links, do we have to hit that regenerate link, or is that something that's like auto triggered?
It's auto. It's like I said, it's every 15 minutes. So you're going to see this up here. It'll tell you how long it is. Okay. So right now it says a few seconds. After a minute, it'll say a minute. But yeah, it's It's every 15 minutes right now. We'll probably update the frequency at some point. As you see, it's really fast. So you don't have to do that. I was just doing that so we can, see this in near real time in this demo here.
Yeah, must have missed that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. We're starting to add these. I think Groot's in here. It's got the KURLs links for the. Oh yeah, Groot's got a new web client. Check it out. So yeah, get your links in here. It's going to help us all out. Longer term, I'd love to get links to the source control and builds, but I don't know the best way to do that because I don't want to do it at at that level. It's not an environment specific link. It's at the application link. So I'm trying to figure out how we can get those in an automated fashion and just make those easily accessible. But if somebody else has ideas, feel free. But those are some of the missing links that I'm trying to piece together still. And that's it.
Missing links.
Cool.
So Ryan, I have a quick question. For the creative library, right, which has one web and multiple backend services. So
Yeah.
how will that look under different environments? Like when we're adding basically links to each of our repos, right? Like will it show up all grouped under the single QA menu?
No, so you'll actually have, creative library, you'll have links. And if you wanted to do there's going to be links under each environment here, right? So you have integration QA, QA1, QA2 stage production, right? If you want to have archiver links, those are going to display just as I showed you with the zip here. It's going to be the service : and then whatever name you give that link.
Okay.
So if you put the KURLs links, and if I go back into here and I can show you, let me go open up zip and I can show you what that looks like.
Ryan,
Yeah.
what's happened to my dildo Bobby? Look,
What happened to little Bobby?
look. What's happened to little Bobby? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay, good. I didn't want to hurt little Bobby. Get in trouble. So here's how you would do this. So here's zip. So you notice here I've got my service, right? We've got a stack. We have separation of stack files, which a lot of people probably have something similar, where you have a stack base, which is common between UII and UIZ. And then you have a stack that's specific for UII and a stack that's specific for UIZ. The UIZ obviously is going to contain your client and gateway or anything else that needs to be public. What you'll want to do is put the KURLs links where they belong. I mean, they're going to show up. They're going to show up just because they have, whatever you put in there. But we'll prefix them. I'll prefix them with the client and then whatever. So this is going to say client web.
Yeah.
This under gateway, it's going to say gateway Swagger. And then over on the internal side, it's going to say service and then Swagger. And so that's exactly what you see here. So you see the client, the gateway, and the service.
All right. Okay, I'll take a look, give it a try.
Cool.
Thanks.
Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah. So, I mean, Creative is a great example. There's a lot of services there. And if they have Swagger docs, you have a lot of environments, you have a lot of services. It's a lot of URLs to try to remember, right? So having that's conveniently located is probably going to help you out. And then, like I said, if you have other ideas that don't quite fit into this, again, I just threw these kind of in as examples. For me, it makes sense to have quick links to, some of these things that are environment specific. So, if it makes sense for your services as well, go ahead and include those in. Well, cool. I guess I got to go down to Mark's office and grab a beer.
Right.
And a Girl Scout cookie.
Yeah.
Yes.
It might be a little mushy at this point.
Those are the new green fungus cookies, right?
Exactly. It's time for St. Patrick's Day.
Cool. Cool. And then, yeah, as a reminder, if you have an idea for doing something on a Friday, sign up, ping me if you have any concerns on timing or whatnot. But yeah, let's start to get these filled up. I know that everyone's going to have these as part of their goals to do at least one, stretch goal 3, something.
Me?
Like that. And you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care, Kurt. You can't cut this bullshit anymore. You can type, you can move around, you can demonstrate something, man.
Okay. Maybe.
Hey, no schmaybe, Betty. You got this.
Okay. Can of the years. Yeah. Way back.
I'm gonna sign you up right now for
No. And had he here.
No, I'm sorry, I don't understand.
End of the year.
End
Yeah.
of the year, yeah.
Yep.
End of the year?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Will be the New Year's Eve special.
Maybe.
Cool. Thanks, Ryan. This is
Yeah.
really good. I've been I'm looking forward to each new link that's in there in KURLs because it's super useful.
Yeah.
Me too. Cool. All right, thanks everyone. Have a good Friday, good weekend.
Take care.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ryan.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.